Welcome, Virgo, to your Astro Dice reading for February. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. Let's see what's going on with you this month. Ooh, going straight into the 10th house. Ooh, with some Saturn energy and Aquarian energy as well. So what is it? It is that Saturn, things that you're trying to learn about, something you're trying to learn. What is it that you're learning? Part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom. Nice. And doing it Aquarian style over here. This Aquarius energy. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So you could actually be learning something from a computer, right? You could be learning something from your technology. Could be learning something from a text, something like this, social media, however it is. And going straight into the 10th house, and the 10th house is talking about your achievements and status in the outside world. So what is really going on around you over here? It's like, wow, you have this freedom-loving energy going around. So I see a lot of ambition. That's really what this is about. I am choosing, to take the challenge, to gain the wisdom over here. And boy, is this, going to have a lot of decisions to be made. And it's going to drive that ambition within you to want to learn this with this Aquarian energy. So loving that. So really discovering things that have that drive for you. And of course, there's going to be a lot of communication with the Aquarius. Air is always communication. So let's see. Be communicating your ideas, learning things from other people. Through communication. Let's see what's going on. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. We have transition, that change, that wanting to know, that moving on. And it almost feels like getting rid of anything that does not, it's almost like I learned this information over here at one time and I'm going to move away from that. Because you know what, there's something else going on. So it's almost like an energy that pulls you towards whatever this is, this goal, and really leaving you, kind of exhausted though, kind of exhausted. Whatever it was that you learned about actually gave you a tower and you're a little exhausted about that situation. So I can totally see where you want to move into a different direction over here. And like I said, it could even be this taking this risk, allowing your confidence, to now motivate you into a different direction over here. Because whatever was going on in the beginning of the month, it could even happen in the end of the month, right? It could be some of yours, past, present to the past, was definitely, this had overwhelmed you so much. Right? And when you have the achievements in the outside world, this is like, talking about work and things that I want, right? So it's kind of like, this is where I, maybe was a little even overprotective about the situation because it was so overwhelming, because the sudden change was so chaotic, right? And such a disaster that I had this awakening and this inspiration. Now we can feel really where that ambitious drive is coming from for this month, because you know what, this was so overwhelming. I had to kind of let it go and kind of rebuild again, restart again, plant my feet somewhere else, put myself on a different road, a different path, a new idea. That was too much of a challenge. I don't want to do it. Start moving yourself into a new area. Maybe a place where you can rely on more people, communicate. Yeah, the communication was just not there. There could have been a lot of arguing, right? Us not being on the right page. So it just feels like at the beginning of the month was just, it's just like, it's not working, right? So really moving towards your 9 of Cups over here, and giving up and being exhausted because there was nothing but toxic energy over here. And you know this, and it made you feel like you were trapped in this cage. You can just kind of feel yourself as like this bird. Kind of see you guys as this like bird in this cage, and they won't let you move. There is no moving. There is no more other decisions. This was just what it was, and it didn't go anywhere, or they didn't allow it to go anywhere. So the decision that was made was, yeah, well, with the sudden change and the chaos and I just released it, right? So really getting out of your mind so that you have this awakening, so that way you can really say, this is where I really want to put myself. Oh, yes, absolutely. Kind of seen that happening. It's kind of funny. I actually watched, kind of seen that gonna fall. But anyways, this is where you feel like they were thieving your confidence away from you. Whatever this situation is, it's like thieving my energy. It's thieving everything that I have. It's like I will keep pushing forward on this and it never works. So it's almost like you're going to reiterate something or take a new step towards something else. But I love it because it's almost like this is dying, this died, and now I'm more ambitious and more motivated to get going again, or get this restarted, take it how it resonates, or put myself somewhere else as you're transitioning. In the mid-month, you do have this deceptive person around. You guys could be dealing with an air sign. I just want you to know this. It could be a Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but you do have this person around you who is manipulating the situation, right? They're trying to make haphazard action toward you as you're trying to communicate this, right? So if you know that you're dealing with this person who's not allowing the situation to expand, trying to take your focus off the situation or put the control inside their hands, right? And they're also kind of watching you. As they're watching you, they're trying to manipulate the situation. So this could be for their own greed. Maybe they're trying to take the deal, or if you guys have a project at work or something, they're trying to pull it away from you, put it to themselves. So you are, wow. You're working hard and productive, but I also see that, you know what, you're taking on the responsibilities of trying to keep this pinnacle, right? This is where you're going to get, because you have that ambitious drive to want to do so. But this is the wisdom, and it's also almost like Saturn always says, what is the secret that is there? Look in look for the hidden kind of agenda of things. These are things you're going to learn about. And what you're learning right now is that this person really wants the control of whatever it is that you're doing, right? As you're trying to move away, not allowing them to take control. There it is, right there. Right there, manipulation, trying to be the boss, being in boss mode, trying to take things away from you, trying to be the center of attention. But this little hiccup is not going to go, right, in their favor. No, you're going after that new goal, that new path, having the realizations of what it is you're going to have, because you have this focus and this excitement that really is kind of stimulating the mind with the Aquarius over here and really pushing you forward to get this. You might even have to study something, right? Maybe, like I said, maybe you have to get on the internet and find something. Make sure that you are double checking all your work and remaining as flexible as possible with the Three of Coins, because it shows flexibility, adaptability, because this person does want to try to pull the strings over here away from you in the outside world, so you do not want them to proceed as you're traveling towards what's fruitful. So making sure that you understand what is really going on, right? Because you have decisions and risks that you might have to make to get, back on track, but they want to pull everything that you're doing away from you. And that's literally what it is, and pull it towards themselves, whether it's center of attention, however it is. They want control, guys. Okay? They want control of that 10th house. You can feel it. You know it. Just watch this over here. This is actually crazy because this is a beautiful Virgo card that's talking about you being a perfectionist. You trying to make sure that everything that you've learned, everything that you're pulling together for the end of the month is perfected, right? So this is you becoming a perfectionist in this situation. This is where the self-development really comes together because you're so motivated for the situation, right? You may have to feel like you are surrendering to something. So you may be thinking about the change of how you're going to maybe self-sacrifice something for something else so that you can gain the strength back within the situation. So you can take that back if this person really does feel like they're in control of this situation, because it feels like that's exactly what's going on, right? You're being very serious about the situation, but they're overly serious about being kind of like the master, right? So let's see what's going on here. The more you keep learning about this person, wow, the more it's pushing you to want to be motivated. Absolutely. Learning the truth with the Queen of Swords, you're like telling them that's enough of this. Having the inner awareness that if you continue to let this person do what they want to do or take control of this situation, you are not going to achieve what you're looking for. So you really have to cut through all of the crap to really get there and really get informed on what it is you want. And this is a part of that kind of like self-sacrifice. Maybe you're even doing late night work, really trying to keep on top of everything, pushing yourself over the limit. Because of the perfectionist card over here, you're making sure everything is perfected. So I do see you really cutting down and getting to the nitty gritty and getting as much information needed, right? And really moving in that area. Wow, you guys are moving towards a beautiful new area. And at the end of the month, it's showing you, you know, going up that ladder. You're going to have a lot of communication, which could be from a Sagittarius, about what's going on and how everything is taking action the way you want it to. It's going to put you back into hermit mode in the end of the month, so that way you can reflect on what to do next. The reflection is going to be, what's the next step? The reflection is because there could be still some uncertainties about what is remaining. What are the strings that are kind of all over the place? But the good thing is that you do know, right? And this is once again where you're double checking. It just feels like you have to double check work in the mid-month. You're going to have to double check again just to make sure everything's, you know, crossed the T's, dotted the I's, did everything you were supposed to do. So it just pretty much kind of puts you back into this hermit mode of thought, of what you're going to do next, right? And it also could be, you know what, I'm just kind of tired and I just need to reflect on what I need to reflect on, right? And this is because you've been so over-determined for the month. So the overall card for the month, oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. You're really doing things out there. Things are blossoming for you. This is really going to give you that second chance where you feel like they kind of, you know, threw a curveball at you, or however it is. This is really going to allow you to, yes, move right along. So, yeah, definitely a lot of decisions have to be made, but the ambition that you have and the inspiration that you are following within your heart is really leading you in the right direction and really bringing your chariot in for the things that you really, truly love. And really being able to look in that cup. And the more that you look down in this Queen of Cups cup over here, you're seeing everything is falling into place. Little by little by little by little, right? And, but yeah, that's because of the decisions that you have to make. So, love it. Love it. A month of decisions, guys, to get to that outcome that you're really, really looking for. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.